Conference. Tulsa was in action this past Saturday against East Carolina, and ECU won the game 30-17. Up next for Tulsa will be this Friday against Memphis at H.A. Chapman Stadium. The game will be at 8 p.m. Eastern start time and will be televised on ESPN. Coach, thank you for joining us on the call today. If you would take a minute to tie up the game against East Carolina, please, and tell us what you expect to see in a somewhat short week as you face Memphis Friday at home, please.
Yeah, obviously didn't go as well as planned. Hats off to Ruffin and his staff and his football team. I thought they played an outstanding game. I thought defensively, I thought we played really well all game long, kind of limited some of the explosive plays that we've been giving up, created a turnover, really had to battle some adversity there. And anytime you go on the road, they've got a great home crowd, and obviously that's a motivating factor. And so I thought, our defense played really well. Offensively, we just never got on track. We had some plays here and there, but never strung anything together. And again, that's a compliment to their defense. I thought they played extremely well. This week, obviously we're facing a very talented opponent. Coach Fuentes, I've known him for a long time, and very well-coached football team. They're riding extremely high with a lot of confidence right now. Had a huge win last week against Ole Miss. And so we've got our hands full. We've got to do a good job of trying to get our guys back on a short week right here and get prepared for them. Defensively, they're all over the place as far as, bringing guys from every direction. They play very good in the secondary. And then, you got to talk about them offensively. They got an outstanding quarterback, can buy time, move around, runs well, throws the football extremely well, and got a lot of talented guys around him. So, like I said, we got our hands full, but we got to get prepared to play. They're the next one on our schedule, and our guys will be ready.
Take questions for Coach Montgomery, please. Star 1 on your telephone to join the queue. Then the operator will introduce you.
And we'll go first to Dan Tortor. Dan Tortor, Broadcast Media.
Hi, Coach. How you doing today?
No, I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. To go back into that East Carolina game a little bit, just what you can say about playing a two-quarterback system with Blake Kemp and James Summers, and just what your takeaways were for your team and what you can say about their talent.
Well, I think both of those guys are very talented quarterbacks. They've got strengths, skill set wise, according to who they are. Obviously one of them throws a little better than the other one. The other one runs a little better than the other one, but they can both do both things. I don't think they're limited one way or another when they have one of the quarterbacks in there. I thought our defense staff did a great job as far as getting a schematic plan together for our guys. I thought they went out and they executed it well. But anytime you're facing a two-quarterback system, it always brings new challenges.
And when you look at the challenges going forward, going up against another mobile quarterback in the future, just what you can say about how your defense looked coming off of that, the film, and how you've addressed it, and what you can say about the mobile quarterback conundrum that, obviously happens every year to coaches all across the country, how you feel your defense is stacking up against that.
Well, I think we're getting better and better every week. I mean, if you look at us from a defensive standpoint, I think each week we've taken steps forward. I think our guys are understanding schematically what we're trying to do. Guys are making plays when they have opportunities. That's what we look for as a coaching staff, is that you're taking those steps forward, you're building your football team, and you're getting better each and every week. And I think that's what we're doing defensively.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go next to Tom Shad at Memphis Commercial Appeal.
Hey, Coach. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. You mentioned that you said you and Coach Fuente go back a long ways. How did you meet? Was that just from the Baylor TCU deal, or how did your relationship start, I guess?
Yeah, that's the first time we probably met. He recruited part of West Texas just like I did, so I'd see him out on the recruiting trail. And then, Dick Winder is a connection between the two of us. I mean, one of the greatest ball coaches ever, in my opinion. And I know, Justin got to play for him and then coach with him, and I got to spend some time with him. And so that's always been a connection that we've had.
Cool. And then a second question. You guys have been very explosive on offense this year, ninth in the country, though. It seems that there's just been kind of a national trend of teams becoming more offensively minded. How would you kind of explain that, and have you noticed that trend kind of across college football this year?
Well, I think there's just a lot of talented guys out there, and I think offensively, as people are trying to spread things out and do some things differently, trying to create matchups here or there, you got an opportunity to create some excitement and build off of that. I think that's a trend that's going to continue to keep going. I mean, it goes all the way down, in my opinion, to the high school ranks, and a lot of guys are putting their best athlete at quarterback and then building it from there, where if you look back 15, 20 years ago, they're putting their best athlete probably at running back and turning around and tossing it to him. So I think it's a trend that's working its way forward. And, again, I think it's an exciting brand of football that people are trying to create.
Well, thanks, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, we thank you for your time this morning and look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
All right. Thank you.
All right.